Hey y'all, this is Candice Dickinson here, Artistic Director at HART, and I'm so excited because I'm sitting down today with Jason Williams, who is the director of our upcoming production of Ripcord, which will be playing June 20th through July 13th at HART, and we're going to dive into a little bit about the show today with Jason. So I always like to start this out kind of talking about how it came a part of our 2025 season. So I actually approached Jason about this show. I really liked the script a lot. I love that it features two retired women because we have so many talented retirees in our community here. So I knew I wanted to do it in 2025. And Jason has directed a ton in our studio season. Most recently, you would have seen Recycled Nuts, Silent Sky, and then on this last Christmas, he did Pemberley, Miss Bennett. But did much before COVID as well. And so I really wanted to get you on our main stage. He also does the of course. Well, he does the lighting design for like all of our shows as well. So he's on the main stage all the time, but it's time to actually.
It's funny because people didn't know that I was directing the show, and they're surprised, like, oh, I thought you just do the lights.
It's like, no, I do it all. And you really are doing it all for this show, so thank you for doing the lights and sound and also direct it. Yeah. That's great. Well, let's get into it. So yes, obviously I approached him. He said yes. And tell us why. What's it about? What drew you to the show, and what can they expect?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think what I like about the show, of course, it's a comedy. And I liked David Lindsay Bear, if you're not familiar with him. He wrote Kimberly Akimbo and Rabbit Hole, even though that's not really comedy. But anyway, this is a return to kind of his like weird, a little like farcical comedies. Yeah. So I mean, it's about basically about two women in a retirement home who odd couple-ish. One is curmudgeonly and one is like chipper, upbeat. And the curmudgeonly one, Abby, wants to kick or get the upbeat one, Marilyn, kicked out of the room.
Doesn't want a roommate at all. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, basically. And so they start these bets that if one can scare the other, or if one can make the other mad, then Abby will. I mean, Marilyn will either leave or
she gets the bed by the window.
She gets the bed by the window.
Yeah, high stakes, very high stakes.
And, the bed by the window is a prime piece of real estate there.
Of course.
So.
Yeah, it's super fun, and I like that you already kind of talked about David Lindsay Bear a little bit, because it is a comedy, but it has like a little bit of a twisted humor to it too, which I really like.
It's got a heart. I mean,
it does too. Yeah.
Most of it it's really about aging and how we connect with people like as we get older and stuff. So
yeah, and I really loved, kind of my next question is about kind of the message of the show, and you're kind of already starting to go into it, but I love what you put in your director's note. So if you come to the show, make sure to read the director's note. But talk about that a little bit about the message of this, kind of what people will take away from it.
Yeah, this particular show, I mean, David Lindsay Bear writes a lot about aging, like in Kimberly Akimbo and some others. Aging is kind of a central theme to his work. So in this, it's they're already in the retirement home. So it's kind of about how these two people kind of, even though they don't exactly want to, end up connecting. Yeah. In this way through these bets and these wild.
Yeah, it is. It is like there's so many kind of like stunts and silly moments and big moments in the show, but it does have so much heart. That's why I loved the script so much. You see a lot of kind of coming to terms with things in your life and having to look at these things that maybe have been buried and realize that you don't want to be alone, that you actually do want friendship, and
it's also another theme is kind of dealing with past trauma.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, especially with their kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like specifically, that's kind of where they see that coming up. No spoilers.
I'm trying my best not to spoil it.
I know, right? So then let's talk about a challenge you may have had to overcome in this show. There's always fun twists and turns, I know.
So
I'm so sorry I did not silence my cell phone before this interview. Keep going.
Okay. Cell phone noise aside,
Yeah, exactly.
the biggest challenge.
Don't do that at the show.
The biggest challenge in this particular production is that most of the show takes place in the one room at the facility, but there are 3 scenes that take place outside of it. One is in a haunted house, which actually has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The 2 characters go to the haunted house. That's where they kind of like get the idea for this bit. And then another is we take our 2 old ladies skydiving.
Yes. Yeah, figuring that in a theater is very fun.
Yeah. And then there's a scene that happens on a park bench. So like trying to like figure out how do I make these scene changes, but also keep the room structure.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
yeah, because this isn't our Fangmeyer theater, so that is always a challenging space because there really isn't a lot of backstage space there. So we have to be really thoughtful of like how can we create these sets. Because I mean, really, it's like the best thing over there is a unit set, but it's hard to. There's not a lot of shows that are just just one place, and I want to do different things. So yeah, figuring that out has been fun. But we've gotten some amazing artists involved in this show that have made some amazing kind of flats that we bring in and out. That I think
it's also in 3/4 thrust, which gets the action closer to the audience, but it's also. It's
There's
harder
challenges in that too.
to make the scene changes.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, to be honest too, part of why I asked you to do the show is I believe so much in your lighting design and that you can take us all sorts of places with your lighting. So you're like, okay,
we'll fix it with lights.
Exactly, we'll fix it with lights. So what about your favorite part of the show?
Honestly, I think my favorite part of the show is actually kind of the more serious part is when Abby's son Benjamin comes for a visit, and
kind of a strange son. Right?
Yeah, and it's got some moments in there, and that's what I like. I mean, the comedy is fun, and like making the haunted house has been a blast, but I really like working on that one particular scene because it's got a lot of meat to it.
Yeah, I feel like you're really good. You can understand comedy and you can bring that in a show, but I feel like you also really handle those serious scenes so well too.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So if we haven't sold it enough, let's talk about why should people come and see Ripcord?
They should come see it because it's a fun time. It's a good, like, well-written play. It's very smart, but it's not gonna like have you drowning in a whole lot of like philosophical ideas. I mean, it's kind of like The Odd Couple, except for 2 women in a retirement home. Yeah. So I mean, it's fun, and I think you'll leave like
feeling good and inspired and like.
Maybe want to go out and skydive. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I know. We really should have done like a package deal with this or something. I agree. I think people are going to love this show. It has a lot of heart. It has a lot of laughs. And I think you'll leave feeling really great. So we can't wait to see you there June 20th through July 13th. Tickets, of course, at hearttheater.org. Jason, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we will see you guys at opening night. Bye.